See, I can't help but feel like she's trying to like prove to us that she knows how the song goes, because she had such little influence in how it sounds. Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa! So, if you remember, if you've been tuning in, I made a video about Willow Smith, and it's the Rick Beato interview with Willow Smith, and a lot of the jokes were just if Rick was trying to figure out if Willow Smith was an actual musician or not, and we kind of concluded, like, you know, she feels it out, typical, like, singer kind of style where you don't really know exactly what you're doing, but, like, you have a good ear, and you have a good sense of rhythm, but when it comes to, like, the pianist, maybe less so the guitarist or the drummer, they know the rhythms intimately, and, like, can write them out, and like actually express a rhythm to somebody else like in notation, and they can learn it and recognize what it is. And all the jokes were just Rick figuring out if she could do that, because she certainly talked like she could, because she would throw around these musical terms, saying modes out loud and stuff, and I just sort of generally questioned if she actually knew what she was talking about, or if she was just kind of parroting stuff that she's heard from her immense access that she has, being a Smith, of course, so she's around like the greatest musicians on earth. There were a lot of comments on that video, and there were a lot of views on that video, at least a lot of views for me. There are a lot of people hating on Will Smith for a lot of the things that I pointed out, just like the way that she generally talks about music is just very vague. There are some people hating her for like things that aren't really fair. They're making a lot of assumptions. So I just want to go through a few things and kind of show you how I've changed my tune a little bit, because I have. Let's go ahead and jump into it. The first thing I want to address actually is Rick's praises in the beginning of her Tiny Desk concert and what she played in the interview. I listened to a bit of her Tiny Desk concert, and even just what he showed here I think pretty much sums up what it is.
If I could try to take you back, I couldn't find feeling absence of time. Where all is decided, there's nothing here left to find. The story's all in my mind.
So I was blown away by this live performance. She's an incredibly good live singer.
That's an interesting thing coming from Rick, because Rick really knows, like, he's seen every live singer there is to be seen, like, in this genre. Like, Cleo Sol is one of them who's really good. Esperanza Spalding, I think her name is. They are, like, on it. Right, especially Esperanza. Also, super excellent instrumentalist, like huge command over the upright bass. A command that I clearly don't see, and I'll show examples of Willow Smith. And not that it matters, but I do think it's interesting that Rick is like complimenting her so hard, full well knowing that she's not amazing. She's good. She sounds good, like she's worked on her voice. The people who are really amazing in that Tiny Desk concert are these people, though. The people around her playing the music, and I'm kind of postulating right now, but who I assume arranged what we're actually hearing. I don't know who like wrote the lyrics or like the melody, if she like kind of felt out the melody. I don't think she like notated it in MuseScore or anything. I believe that it's probably the instrumentalists that we're hearing here who have strong command over their instrument, who are actually presenting the music and allowing the singer to actually sing over it. And I'm only saying that based on something that she said in the beginning of the interview. Sometimes I come into the studio like empty-handed, like she might just have a song and she doesn't know like how it'll go, and then other people start laying down the drum beat and the bass and actually arranging it. And the thing is, I see a lot of hate for Jacob Collier too in my comment section. Jacob Collier doesn't show up empty-handed. He's got notes, so you can like his music or not. You gotta respect it at least. Like all the music that he's doing, it's like all his idea, and it's his vision that we're seeing. There's something to be said that it's like a collaborative group effort, but I mean, I don't know. It's all like under Willow, like her name. Calling her amazing is just a strange thing for me to hear from Rick Beato, because I think she's good, and I think that she has really great musicians behind her. I don't think she's amazing though. I just don't. And even her singing, like, you know, she's like live right now at NPR. Like, I don't know, like I'm sure there's like a lot of pressure on her and stuff. But if you compare it to like, I'll look up Esperanza.
And I saw the midnight sun. I saw the midnight sun. I saw the midnight.
Like, she knows what she's doing. And I know that what I'm getting at is like petty here, like saying like, oh, she's not amazing because there's another musician that's even better than her. I'm just saying, like, Rick knows people like Esperanza exist who are like kind of doing similar things, where it's a musicians all coming together and it's a singer and instrumentalists, presenting it in like a jazzy, slightly avant-garde style. Like, Willow is not the best at that, though. She's not amazing. She is okay, but she does not have the same musical command as a lot of these people who are doing what she does, but in a more, like, independent way. I can already hear what a lot of you are saying. Who am I to even be saying any of this? I'm nobody. All I have is a YouTube channel. I'm just stating an opinion right now. And that's an opinion that is not based on, like, anything other than just what I'm seeing and what I've learned up until this point. Both of the people that I mentioned here have done way more than I've done. All I do is make videos on other people. I'm a freaking loser. But it's fun to talk about. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching it right now, because it's fun to talk about. And I already practiced for an hour and a half today, and I'm going to practice after I make this video, so don't say that I should just be practicing right now, because who just wants to practice for 6 hours straight? It's fun to practice and then make a stupid video and then go back to practicing. So, what I want to do is finish this interview and particularly get to the part where she's playing, and we are going to give a fair assessment. And I'm just saying that because I feel like Rick didn't really give it a fair assessment, which, like, I haven't watched her, like, play all the way through or anything. Like, I kind of just watched, like, a clip of it, and I was like, like, you know, it's alright. But I could be wrong. We'll see. So, let's watch that, and then we will gather our thoughts after. So, let's get into it.
No, I want to hear songs in 7. I want to hear stuff that has really kind of dissonant harmonies in it, right?
Yeah, dissonant harmonies. Dude, you should listen to Bach, know what I'm saying?
Let me play the song. I did it for the people that didn't see that video.
I understand that what I'm saying is stupid because she's just an artist hiring musicians to, like, help make her music. And I'm sure that she has some, like, direction there. But I just feel like what we're hearing there with that piano is so kind of just the pianist's job to make something slightly avant-garde-ish. And they're just doing that. It would make more sense for me to hear this, like, oh, this is Willow's band, and, like, all the musicians there are, like, also in the interview, and, like, oh, we all made this project together. And I get that that's not how it works all the time. Like, you can just be a front person and hire people, and it's like, I paid them to do their work, and this is the music that I made. This music wouldn't exist without me wanting it to exist, and here it does. It doesn't matter if I wrote it or not. But I don't know, there's just something missing for me there. The music in her album is cool. It seems like very collaborative though. So I'm more interested in hearing from the musicians, honestly, than I am from Willow, because I feel like the musicians just have more that would interest me. That's all I'm saying.
Pushing and peeling myself out of my disguise. Take you back, I couldn't define.
So good.
I know all is decided. There's nothing here. It's all in my heart. And pushing and peeling the layers that got.
See, I can't help but feel like she's trying to, like, prove to us that she knows how the song goes, because she had such little influence in how it sounds. Oh man, I'm being a douche, I know, I'm sorry. I love music too. I don't listen to music like that where I'm like, when I listen to music, I just do this. Maybe it's just difference in personality. I'm not a singer. She has the personality of a singer. She'd probably do well in theater too. I've met so many freaking theater singers, and they all act like this. So maybe it's just a difference. Maybe I'm just, like, cynical and jaded and dry, and moving is a little unnatural and maybe even scary for me. I wish I could be free. I wish I had the freedom to just move my body however I choose, but I don't. I just have to sit there, sitting up straight, and I'll play guitar. And even when I mime the guitar, it's still representative of the technique that I actually used to play it. I can't mime it like this, you know? Alright, sorry, moving on.
Absolutely.
So the bass part, specifically for this song, oh my goodness, was a lot figuring out because I was so adamant that it needed to feel a certain way.
Yeah. And, like, I couldn't play it. So they just had to keep throwing bass lines at me, and I was like, nope, it's like bassline tender. Nope, I don't like that. Don't like that one. It feels cheap because it almost feels like that it's like you're picking stock bass lines out of, like, Logic or something. Yeah, turn up the complexity dial a bit.
Like this next part coming up. Those intervals that
Yep.
the bass is playing.
Yes.
Yeah. What are they? Rick knows the intervals. Buy his courses and you'll know the intervals too.
It was another bass part before because we had done a session and sometimes he'll work on things and I'll come back and I was like, I don't like that bass part, bro. I was like, not grooving the way it needs to be, and he was like, the whole thing, and I was like, the whole thing, dude.
Could you articulate anything else other than it's not grooving? Like, what do you not like about it?
So we deleted the whole thing. and like redid it from scratch. And I was just like singing it to him the whole time. And that's why I'm just so proud of the bass on this song.
Bass is amazing.
Me and Chris hit that one hard.
Get you to play some guitar.
Of course.
Yeah, could we, it's about that time. It's been 32 minutes.
Sing?
Yes.
Cool.
Of course. I would love to.
Willow, tell me about this thing that you're, this idea. You're working on a song.
Yeah.
This idea. It's a piece, Rick Beato. It's a piece.
Working on a song and
Dude, nice freaking microphone, Rick. Where'd you pull that one out of? Oh my god.
started writing it like around Christmas.
Okay.
But it's been
Is it a Christmas song? Ooh.
it's been still coming into its shape.
Okay.
So it's not 100%.
Rick's like, a lot of you got upset at me about like projecting the elitism onto Rick. He is an elitist. I know he is. I feel like it's so obvious what he's thinking. Just look at his face, man. He has no respect. Look at him.
So it's not 100% there yet, but
Okay.
we're gonna vibe it.
It's almost Midwest emo there for a second.
Beatles bed.
She didn't learn anything from her classical lessons. I can tell from the technique. Willow, another 2 years with a classical instructor. That'll do you good.
Poised on a needle, punctured wounds go how deep you feel. Why respect this lonely place, this place? Honor this sacred pain. The truth is what we gain honor.
Like, for what it is, it's fine. And ultimately, it's just her expressing herself. This isn't supposed to impress anybody. It's just a song that she wrote, and she's just playing in a way that makes sense to her. And it's like a little random, you know, whatever, that's fine. And like the vocals sound good, all that, the music's good. It's just this kind of thing. A lot of people make stuff like this. When it comes to the quality of this, I feel like it's kind of just okay, and it's like fine. Calling it amazing is just kind of weird for me. It's okay. It's someone who like hasn't had that much training, and they're just kind of making music that they like, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's hear it out.
Young tribeswoman yearns for the hunter. She's the chosen, can't take a lover. Why?
I haven't been listening to the lyrics at all, I'm sorry.
Errand boy drinks from the chalice.
Okay, drinks from the chalice. This kind of remind me of like metal right now. All right, let's get it.
View he sees the palace with. In this holy pain, this pain, honor this lonely place. The truth is what we gain honor.
I've been casting a lot of stones here today. Let me defend, well, you can really see that I'm wearing like gym shorts with this blazer right now. This is a hard position to be in, and I know that you're like, well, what, being a smith? Financially, no, it's not a hard situation, obviously. But that's a very real dilemma that she faces as the daughter of a smith. She really doesn't have to do anything at all, and she can just not be remembered for anything and produce nothing, and there's no urgency for her, which I know sounds good. I can also imagine that being sort of like a prison that you're trapped in. You're being fed and you're like technically healthy and being kept alive, but there's no quality of life there. Like you need purpose to be happy. And I know what it's like to not have purpose, and I know what it's like to have purpose. Like I really enjoy making these videos, and this is part of just like what I love doing, and it's just part of my purpose. This is what I do. I like reviewing stuff and entertaining, sharing my practice, all that stuff. It would be weird if the first video I ever made, like the first Sore Hands video, just got super popular, because it's like, oh, it's Cameron Smith, Will Smith's kid. He made a practice log. Everybody go to it, criticize it, love it, however you feel about it. I didn't really earn the attention that it got, because it's only being looked at because I'm already famous. Which, like, what actually happened was I posted my first video and nobody watched it, and nobody commented on it, and it was honestly like kind of a secret at the start. Like I could just keep making videos and keep kind of like finding my direction kind of, and I had very little judgment. Like occasionally people would find it, and most people were just like, oh, it's just like a little video series. It kind of sucks, Well, he has 17 subscribers, so that checks out. There's nothing wrong here. But if she did the same thing, which this is kind of what she's doing as a musician, it just immediately has attention and criticism when it's not ready. Anything she shares, it's always going to be criticized heavily. Because yeah, her life is easy, technically, and because of that, we judge her to the highest standards. Look at me, at the beginning of this video, I was judging her against Esperanza Spalding, like one of the best. Like, so good. And it's like, well, she's not that good. Yeah, of course not. Like, how could she be? No one is, right? I find that in life, things have a way of evening themselves out. Like, if someone's born rich and famous like this, well, it's gonna be harder for them to find a purpose. And if you're born, like, more kind of like normal middle class, at least you have the satisfaction of knowing that anything you do achieve in life is you, and you can feel proud, truly proud. She is more rich than all of us combined. I wouldn't trade places with her personally. I love that my life has gone away, where I've had full control and I know that it's me piloting it and I'm the one calling the shots and things are working out fine for me and I'm like doing what I love. It's not because I was born in a particular family with any particular head start or starting fame. I just bootstrapped this whole thing and I did it through working my butt off, like right when I graduated college, teaching like 80 guitar lessons a week and saving money, and then eventually cutting off work, making a YouTube channel, actually finding some popularity. Like, I don't know if you're watching this, like how popular this seems. Dude, 16,000 subs, that ain't nothing. It's becoming like a job. I feel good about everything in my life, and I can imagine that she probably struggles with that feeling. There's always that criticism that can be made about you. Like, you are a Smith, of course you're doing well. Yes, she probably doesn't know what she's talking about as much as like a college-educated / just super dedicated musician. And yeah, like sometimes she comes off as like wanting to make it seem like she might know more than she does. She's also 24, she's quite young. You know, just have some grace. Have some grace with her in the comments. How about that? She's just doing her thing, and she's not hurting anybody. She's making music, and she's not even just cashing in to make like the most famous music that she can possibly make. She's making weird music, and she's giving jobs to jazz musicians like that. That's a good thing. She's like creating demand. She's helping popularize the sound. So all in all, she's doing the best that she can, and I respect it. All right, I think we can pretty much wrap this one up here. So if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And of course, if you want some classical guitar lessons, I'm not going to teach you any of this crap. There's a waiting list right now. State your case in an email, and once you send an email, you're on the waiting list. Merch at Ruden's Delight. I'm not wearing any right now, but it's over there. All right. I'll see you in the next one.